You're all wondering why I'm here, and you should all know by now. I'm here to make a name for myself and make a statement before I head back to the WWE. And at the top of my list is Kenny Omega. You see, I'm finishing out my contractual obligations before I head back to the WWE. And before I can do that, I have to beat the best bout machine. I have to make my name and make a statement again before I head back and take what was rightfully mine, the WWE Championship. Tokyo had been my home for many years before I went to the WWE. It had been there that I'd honed my skills, and it wasn't the first time that I'd faced Kenny Omega. I'd faced him in my last match before I went to the WWE in the first place. He was one hell of a contender. But even at that point, I knew that I was destined for greater things. Things that I had to achieve on my own that I couldn't do in New Japan. I had to hold the WWE Championship in my own hands. And I didn't get the opportunity last time. But this time, I will. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight with the last match of the evening here in New Japan Wrestling. And it is going to be James Saxon taking on Kenny Omega. This is set to be one hell of a matchup between two very familiar foes. James Saxon has a slightly different look tonight. Is he debuting some new merch right there? Look at that jacket though. Look at the haircut, he's looking very switched out. As we know, this is going to be his second to last match on the independent scene. And we have the honour of calling that tonight in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Look at that, is that t-shirt say Saxon King? Saxon King, he's looking fresh, he's got his nice haircut going, he's got his new t-shirt that he's wearing as well, that jacket. Has that got a new logo on it? It does! The whole Saxon logo has been freshened up, that looks very nice actually. I quite like that look. Saxon is ready and raring to go for this matchup. This is going to be incredible. These two, very familiar with each other, very much know each other inside and out. And these two are very... What is Kenny Omega? What has he done? The mind games have started already. Kenny Omega has come out here with a replica WWE Championship and got the monkeys in the back to display him as the WWE Champion. What on earth is going on here? He really shouldn't have done. Saxon's heading out to the... Whoa! He just hit him. He just hit him with an over-the-top rope plancher. Saxon is not taking any nonsense from Omega tonight. This is on right now here on the outside. Saxon now taking control of Omega. What's he going to do here? He's got hold of him. He's not taking... Kenny Omega's fighting out with though. These two, it's very personal. It seems almost as if that Kenny Omega took exception to the fact that Saxon had said that he's going to take his name of the best bout machine. So he decided that he'd poke fun at James Saxon for the one title he did not get. And that's the WWE Championship. Omega clever with his mind games, but Saxon even more clever with his tactics. Saxon's looking a lot more ripped than usual here. He's really got in shape. Finally, the bell rings. Here we go, whipping him into the ropes. Big clothesline there. Nice lariat from Saxon. They're just stomping him, just stomping all the way into the mud hole. Into the corner now. Saxon with a big right hand, going for the kick, but Omega throws him into the corner instead with a big right hand. No! Forearm counter, kicking the feet right from out and under. Kenny Omega. Omega not quite sure what's hit him. Saxon throwing Omega into the other corner. Big forearm into the lower back. Well, going for the kiss again, but Omega swaps places with him so quick. And now stomping Saxon into the corner, stomping a mud hole into the chest of the Saxon King. Saxon very wisely moving out, but he sees opportunity. Whoa, Kenny Omega should not have been taunting. He's taking him down and laying down those fists. Omega now on the floor, and Saxon is ready, begging him to get to his feet. Big knee, V-trigger. Saxon thinks it's all over, wants to add insult to injury. Referee count one. A 1 count. Saxon should have known it was way too early in the match to end Kenny Omega with one of his own moves. Kenny Omega gets to his feet though, but these combination punches and kicks are too much for the cleaner to handle right now. Saxon firmly in control. He has to set a precedent here. He has to prove himself when he goes back to the WWE. And he can do this by beating the best bout machine. The current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion is reeling after he insulted the Saxon King by bringing a replica WWE Championship to the ring, and that really got on the bad side of James Saxon. Whoa, massive body slam there. That was incredible from Kenny Omega. What a feat of strength. Saxon is no small man. And again. Oh, wave. Wow, he's taunting Saxon now. That is very unwise of Kenny Omega. Whoop. Sweeping leg takedown. Saxon now to the middle rope, begging Omega to get up. Omega back to his feet now. Big kick, leveling him out a little bit. And a drop kick. Saxon knows what he is doing right now. He is firmly in control. He's taking the cleaner to town. Snapdragon suplex. 1, 2. No. Kenny Omega kicks out in what could be a very, very wise move on the part of Saxon, wearing Kenny Omega down early. Double underhook powerbomb. This double underhook powerbomb is part of Saxon's arsenal. Now going for a powerbomb and a cover again. Kick out at 2. Saxon not sure what he has to do. Looks like he popped his own shoulder back in there for a moment. He's looking at Omega and he's deciding what to do. He's decided to go to the top rope. What are you doing, Saxon? Big shooting star press, and it connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No. Kenny Omega kicks out in probably what was a bad decision from the IWGP champion, should I say. The current heavyweight champion is reeling. He's not even challenging. This isn't for the belt. Omega now. Big moonsault from the middle rope. Taking control. Proving why he's the champion. That knee lock there, that figure 4 knee lock, that's putting a lot of strain on the ligaments. Careful there, Omega. We don't want Saxon tearing an ACL. Well, what's Omega doing now? Oh my god. Into the German suplex. 1. Kick out at 1. Saxon is very resilient. That move normally keeps people down for 2 at least. But Omega now knows what he's got to do. He knows he's in control. Oh, working that lower back right now. Omega setting him up again. What is he calling for now? Oh, Matt missed the V-trigger there. Saxon. Oh, dropping Omega on the back of his knee. And now he's going to the top rope. Here it comes. Another big shooting star press. 1. A 1 count from Omega. Omega not taking this lying down at all. Big flip there. This could change the momentum, but no, Saxon is still on top of this. Big combination again. Chops. Kicks. Yeah, you see them coming. He's lining Omega up. Big spinning kick to the midsection there. Omega is reeling and Saxon is getting the crowd up to his feet. Let's go. Omega to the outside right now. Saxon's thinking. Whoa! Springboard elbow drop from the inside of the ring to the outside. Omega, his sternum must be in complete agony right now. And into the steel ring steps. This is just unnecessary. Omega is really on the receiving end here of a Saxon beatdown. You talk about Saxon invasion. Saxon has successfully invaded New Japan Pro Wrestling and made the IWGP Heavyweight Champion just look subpar. Omega, though, back in the ring, over the ropes for Saxon. But Saxon counters. Springboard dropkick to the head and face of Omega. Saxon knew it was coming. He sensed it. He felt it. Every moment, every single option. Omega with a fireman's carry. Just to counter that, just to spare a few more moments in a snapmare takedown. Now trying to stretch out James Saxon. Omega doing a very good job of trying to wear down Saxon on the mat. He seems to know that he can't outpace him, he can't outwork him, but that doesn't mean that he can't wear him down on the mat where Saxon may be a little bit weaker. He may have found a weakness, he might be able to exploit it. Oh, but a missed Insecurity, and oh, a massive lariat there from Saxon. Takes out Omega, the cleaner is reeling. Saxon is waiting in the corner for Omega to get back to his feet. Just kicks the legs out from under him again. Those shins must be in absolute agony. And a big right hand there. Oh, and the kicks! These vicious kicks! These are just uncalled for. It's unnecessary. Whoa, and a big hip smack thing. Whatever he's done, it looked like it was painful. And Saxon is waiting for Omega to get back to his feet again. V-trigger again. Saxon rolling Omega up, going for the cover here. 1, 2. Saxon cannot believe it. Omega has kicked out again. Saxon now taking matters into his own hands. Big stomps here from the cleaner. He just wants to get a grip. He just wants to get a hold of this match in some way, but Omega is not. He's struggling to find the answers to the questions that Saxon is posing. Big! Wow, massive Hurricane Rana there from the cleaner, Kenny Omega. He's gripping him again in that deadlift powerbomb. And now bringing Saxon to the center of the ring before going for that cover, hoping that that's enough to put the Saxon King down. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2 though. Omega calling for it. Saxon rolled out of the way of that stomp. Omega's chasing him to the outside. That wasn't a... Oh, it was a smart move. Saxon didn't react quick enough and he managed to get a full boot in the face. The Saxon King is now reeling on the outside. Well, Omega works over the neck. Oh, Saxon steps out of the way of that. Throws Omega back in the ring, follows it up. Omega being thrown about like a ragdoll now by James Saxon. Saxon bringing him back to his feet. Spine buster. Oh, he caught the bottom rope there. That looked more dangerous than it needed to be. Omega kicks out at 2 again. Saxon right now is just coming up with everything from his arsenal to try and put on. Whoa, Omega He's managed to counter with the knee to the top of the head. Omega lifting him up in an electric chair drop again. Bringing him down into that beautiful German suplex. Omega believes he's got a firm grip now on this match. He feels like he's back in it. Stomping away and ready. He is ready and waiting for Saxon to get back to his feet. Missed the V-trigger. Saxon, though, did not miss those hits. That stomp. Grabs hold of Omega. Where's he going with it? What's he doing? And resting up against the ropes. Sending Omega to the outside. Where is he? He's coming off the ropes. He's not going. He is! He dives to the outside. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. James Saxon completely clears the ropes. This is no mean feat for a 6'4" man. And he has been springboard diving and jumping from the top rope and diving over these ropes all match. He is so athletic. It is incredible what he has managed to do thus far. The blind hatred that he has for Kenny. The mind games that these two have played with each other in the past. Oh, V-trigger! Kenny Omega ran into it. Saxon going for the cover. Could this be it? 1, 2. Saxon cannot believe it, but Omega kicked out and a flip senton cutter. Omega, Saxon just stomping away. He really has awoken something in James Saxon. Omega back to his feet though and throwing Saxon into the corner. Oh, that big elbow smash has busted open Kenny Omega and he's kicked the legs out from under him. Omega doesn't quite know what's going on here, but Saxon's going to exploit that busted open head right now. Big kick to the lower spine. Saxon again. He's just trying to widen open that massive injury. That's actually become quite a deep gash there. But Omega went for the V-trigger again and Saxon sidestepped it. But Saxon wasn't able to take care of the opportunity there. But wait, more elbows to the head, opening up that gash further. And now spinning him around into another V-trigger. Cover. 1, 2. No. Omega kicks out again. How on earth is he doing this? Saxon has no idea what to do with him now. The only thing that he hasn't done yet is hit him with a shatter shock. Kenny Omega has proven that he is definitely at the top of his game, but he just doesn't have the answers to the questions that Saxon is asking him. He has no idea how to deal with the Saxon King. Before, this match was incredibly competitive the last time we saw it a year ago. But here, Saxon is just taking every opportunity. Another top rope suplex here. Saxon is firmly in control and he's mocking Kenny Omega. And he's calling for it. He's calling for the Shatter Shock elbow. Shatter Shock! Shatter Shock! Is this it? 1, 2. What? Omega kicked out. What? Omega kicked out? Are you insane? Are you a glutton for punishment? What are you doing? But Saxon's calling it again. Omega's asking for it again. Do it to me, he says. Saxon says, no! Spine shatter suplex. 1, 2. Omega kicked out. Omega kicked out again. He's saying into the canvas. I can hear him from here. He's saying, do it again. Do it again. I refuse. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny Omega is still fighting for his name. Suplex there. Now he's mocking. He wants to hit Omega. Omega wants to hit Saxon with the... No! Saxon counters. Saxon counters. Spin out into their V-trigger. Saxon bringing Omega up. Saxon did it again. Omega said, do it. Just finish it. Is this it? Cover. 1, 2. No. Omega says you can't finish it. You won't finish it until I say you finish it. And Saxon has had enough. He tried being good. He tried putting him down early. And now he's taking it out on the cleaner. This is hard to watch. Omega on the floor. I don't even know if he's got enough energy to continue fighting, but he's back to his feet anyway. Saxon combination kicks. Kenny's just saying it now. We can hear him from here. He's saying, finish it. Finish it, I've had enough. Saxon bringing him to his feet. Hitting with the shatter shock. Kenny's lifeless body is being brought to the center of the ring now. Saxon going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. James Saxon walks away with the win here. But was it worth it in the end? James Saxon did so much in this match to put Kenny Omega away early. Omega went for so many V-triggers. Look at this dive again. Unbelievable, the athleticism. But Omega ultimately lost this bout after so many V-triggers. Saxon hit Kenny Omega with so many of his own moves. It was that spin out V-trigger that really hit Kenny Omega hard after being busted open. At one point, Saxon even countered a shatter shock that Omega was going to administer to him and put it into a V-trigger. A perfect counter in my eyes. I don't know about yours, but Saxon walks away with a win here. In what would be probably their best bout they've had in a long, long time. And Saxon, he's got one more match before he heads to the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight again. We have James Saxon right here on the broadcast, and I am seriously, unbelievably humbled to have you on here, fella. It's been really good to see you in New Japan again, taking on Kenny Omega. It's really just incredible what you've been doing, and I just wanted to say well done for that.
No, thank you, man. It's been incredible. The matches that I've been able to have on the independent scene have really just lit a fire under me. And, you know, returning to the WWE is a massive, massive thing for me. And I am so happy that I get to do that. Maybe that I get to speak to you as well before I do that.
Now, of course, we all know what you're doing next. You're slated for All In with the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes. You have a mystery opponent before you head off to the WWE. Have you got anybody in mind, or have you already got this slated and you want to surprise everyone? Let me know. Come on, man. You gotta give me something here.
I can't tell you anything, but I can tell you that this has been booked for a little while now, and it is a surprise. So I hope you guys will all enjoy it when you do see who my opponent is. It's really going to bring the roof down.
Nothing. You can't give me nothing. You can't say nothing at all. Come on, man. You gotta give me something. There's gotta be something out there that you know, you could just give us a hint. Maybe you can drop something. You know, this is your last match before you head back to WWE.
No, you know I can't say anything. Nothing at all. But rest assured, you'll get what you pay for. Trust me on that one.
You know, you gotta finish up your contractual obligations here, and I get that. But still, this is a match that's got everybody intrigued. There's a lot of rumors and speculation that's going around, but I don't want to say anything about what it could be, because I don't want to ruin it. But I was hoping that maybe that you could confirm something, but I'm going to leave it up in the air, and hopefully we'll all be entertained on the night of the question. All In. I mean, seriously, man, I am seriously geared up for this, and I hope you are too. You know, man, you got a lot of stuff that you want to get out there and get done, but this is your last match before you head back to the WWE, right? So how excited are you about that?
Oh, I'm super excited. You've got no idea like an achievement in itself. Something that I've actually been working so ridiculously hard for. And thankfully, it's all coming to fruition. So the first step is going to be takeover, but it's not going to be a takeover. It's going to be a Saxon invasion, and I can't wait to get back there and show everybody what Saxon is now capable of.
I mean, that's just intense. That's just seriously intense, man. Good luck before you go out there, and good luck afterwards if we don't speak to you before you head back to the WWE. We're going to be looking forward to seeing you again, and I can't wait to see you turn up a takeover.